must admit. But still I can't quit. Spend my time complaining to no benefit, but nah, making a contribution, so that makes me a solution. Follow me now if you ready to do more than just talk. Walk with me, be the solution. Offer critical thought for the youth, be the solution. Everyone is at fault. After all, we're only human. I've been the problem, you've been the problem, and now we're the solution.
That's you with that big Benz, huh? That's you that can't keep old, cause you keep yelling them friends, huh? You gotta go to court, huh? You got service subpoena for child support, huh? That was that nerve, huh? You ain't even get a chance to say a word, huh? I know I ain't tripping, don't your brother got them birds, huh? You ready to bust you somebody, huh? You ain't scared, huh? You know how to play it, huh? I know you ain't gonna let somebody come and punk you, huh? Stand in front you, huh? Straight up run you, huh? You know who got that fire, huh? You know how to use a triple beam, huh? It ain't hard as it seems, huh? You keep your body clean, huh? You got a lot of your bold jeans, huh? Some of your partners, huh? You don't really want to mess with them clowns, huh? You come up with them clowns, huh? You stuck with them clowns, huh? You a big chancellor, you got your block on fire, you remain in the G. Until the moment you expire, you know what it is. You make nothing out.
Broadcasting live from Oriole Park at Camden Yards here in Charm City. Today, a matchup of AL East rivals between the New York Yankees and the Baltimore Orioles. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Yanks played well in the series so far, winning the first two in this three-game set.
Yeah, and to sweep this team right here would be a huge momentum boost. It is not easy to sweep a series. I don't care if it's 3 games or 4 games. I think back to Bobby Cox. His big thing was you just want to win series. 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4. But when you have a chance to sweep a team, you have to take advantage of it.
Max Scherzer gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low 3s, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
So now into the box is Greg Allen, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch of the AB on its way. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
Behind 0-2 now. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Sunshine starting to break through a bit after a cloudy morning. 57 degrees here at game time. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Mullins comes on now, and he has it 1 down. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I'm excited to see if that man in the 6th spot can keep it going. He won the Silver Slugger Award for catcher. You got to think what a catcher goes through, right? Foul tips, constantly squatting, your legs are getting tired. By August, September, you basically have no legs underneath you. He didn't let any of that bother him, and he put together a great year.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. DJ LeMahieu comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Past battles with Scherzer. He's 2 for 3. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Chasing after it is Santander. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting third, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
That's a
A ball and no strikes. That evens it up 1-1. Just underway in Baltimore. Down the third baseline. Bryant is up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. Yankees nothing. Orioles coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. Garrett Cole gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Not many better in the game than this guy right here, Matt. Garrett Cole. He brings the goods. Fastball approaches near 100 miles an hour. Hard assortment of breaking pitches. And on top of that, he's a winner, and he loves to be a big game pitcher. You'll know early if he's attacking the strike zone and has a 1-2-3 inning. Pretty good chance he's not giving up very many runs in this one.
Cedric Mullins is at the plate as he looks at ball one. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, Matty, both the first 2 games of this series have been nail-biters, but they've been able to find a way to win. And if you're going to the postseason, you need to be good in one-run games.
No doubt about it, Dero. They always say, hey, it's easy to win those blowout games, games that get out of hand. But there have been 2 nail-biters so far in this one. They've won both, and they'd like nothing more to continue their winning ways and win this one here today.
Now the 2-0 home is up and in, but called a strike. Three and one.
Yeah, a little wild here early on. Doesn't look like he's totally settled into the game yet. Hopefully, he can find it soon.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Hard ground ball. Defense played him perfectly. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matty, they got to love the production they're getting out of the leadoff spot right now. He took home the All-Star Game MVP last year. All that star power on the field, and he walked away saying, hey, I'm the man. This goes to show you how good of a player he is.
So to get his day started at the plate, Danny Henderson trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. And he takes a called strike, 0-1.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Javier Baez.
And that brings up Javi Baez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. One strike now from Cole. Hit down the line at first. Scooped up, and Bird will take this one over to the bag, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Still no score. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up Joey Gallo. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball one. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
The 1-0 is in there for strike one. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
It's not easy to hit home runs with this day and age with guys throwing with increased velocity. They were knocking the ball out of the ballpark all day yesterday. They'd like to save a couple of those and use them in this game today.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. And on one hand, they can be happy they've got their ace on the mound for them in this sweep game, but on the other hand, they're tasked with facing an ace themselves.
It sure is. This is one of those games where you flip a coin heads or tails. Two terrific starting pitchers, both teams firing their bullets, their aces going today. This should be a good one.
And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And how fortunate are we that we get to watch the Gold Glover play some center field today. He's on every highlight reel on the regular, making huge plays for his defense, saving runs, throwing guys out at the plate, diving in the gap with his hair on fire. This one should be fun.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike two. Scherzer looks in. 0-2 pitch on its way. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Here's a swing and a little tapper in front of the mound. On to first, and Scherzer's on a roll now, 2 away.
The catcher, Gary.
So the next to bat will be Gary Sanchez. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in. First offering on its way. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
I got the count. 0-2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Here now the 2-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. lifted down the line in left. Reyes is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in the outfielder, Franmil Reyes.
The left fielder, Franmil Reyes.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In there for strike one, 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box now, Narvaez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. His career line against Garrett Cole. The pitcher's owned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0. Here's a fly ball, well hit. And that is off the wall in right field. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Now the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball one. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Bottom of the second here with no score. Two balls and a strike to the Orioles' first baseman. Two balls and 2 strikes to Mancini now. The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Anthony Santander the next to bat. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Down and in here. 1 ball, no strikes. Narvaez stands at second with 2 gone. Right side, fair ball down the line. And now it'll kick around in the corner. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits here for Baltimore. We've played 2 full. It's the Orioles 1 and the Yankees nothing. Striding in is Luke Voigt. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
The pitch.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Scherzer's ready. Here's the 1-0. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Popped him up. Solano is there. And that's the second out of the inning.
The shortstop, Gleyber Torres.
So to get his day started at the plate, Gleyber Torres trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. Here's the first pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
High and deep to right center. Center fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. It remains 1-0. Here's Chris Bryant now. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's got 5 base hits in 21 at-bats. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So next to bat will be Donovan Solano. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Man, I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
The batter, number 31.
Next to hit, Cedric Mullins grounded out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Stepping in once again is Greg Allen. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Now the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And he fouls this one off. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Shoots this down the right field line. It's down for extra bases, and the Yankees have their first hit of the game. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Looking at this, you know he had to be sitting on that pitch because he jumped all over it. Tried to keep him off balance with the old Uncle Charlie, and he was having none of that. Not a bad pitch. He was just waiting for it and blasted a leadoff double.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the 1-0. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that can do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
And it's fouled away. Two and 2.
2-2 now.
Hold up in time. A look down, and no, he went around at strike 3. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. So stepping in is Giancarlo Stanton, trying here to plate the tying run from second. First pitch on the way.
Too high.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Love to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Runner's on his way to third. And this one's in the dirt. And over to third now is the runner. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. 2-0 count. Here it comes.
Nope, that's the ball.
Great job on those last two pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
And he misses with one here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and one away.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
So stepping in is Joey Gallo, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. He's got it. One there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Like clockwork. A 4-6-3 double play to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. So here is Danny Henderson, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And now the first pitch. One strike now from Cole.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now as we roll through it again. Remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Here's Javier Baez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He comes up empty that time as he's underneath it 0-2.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Here he comes again, 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. Trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he chased it in the dirt. Sanchez goes to get it, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles, but they're on top 1-0. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2, and that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Now to the plate, here is Miguel Andujar. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Popped him up. Narvaez over to his left. 1 away.
Up next.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Stepping up is Gary Sanchez, the American League's Silver Slugger behind the plate a year ago. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded to short. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down. Those jump throws are always some of the most exciting plays you'll see. So here it is again with Show Track. Shows off some great range and is still somehow able to get a lot behind the throw as his momentum was taking him the other way. Not everybody can make that play. At the plate, Luke Voigt. As Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And now a pitch on the way.
1-1.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Popped him up. Solano is under it. And that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Narvaez. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball in.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Hey, after the double in his first at bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Three and 0 now.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
And that misses. Ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
So here's Trey Mancini, struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a liner. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Into the box, Anthony Santander, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. The 1-0.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Fouled off. Ready with the 1 and 2. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. The 2-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Narvaez, the runner at third. Mancini stands at second. No outs. Fly ball out toward right field. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And a relay home. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game. Now a man at third with 1 away. And that'll bring up Chris Bryant. First delivery to him as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. One-0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed. 1-1.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
2 balls and a strike now. Now 2-2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
2-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Standing in now, Donovan Solano, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
Towards second. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. I'll give the enthusiasm a 10, the dancing a 4. No shame, and you gotta love it. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. At the plate now is Gio Urshela to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Now here's the first offering.
That's outside.
Here's Scherzer now 1-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now back, the shortstop, Gleyber Torres.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Scherzer looks in and delivers.
Nope.
And this is up and in, ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. Hit on the ground to third. Bryant's got it, and very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, Greg Allen.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Greg Allen. He doubled his last time through.
And that's been their only hit so far in this one. They've been dealing with some really great pitching in this game.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Baez with the bare hand. What an outstanding play to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're down 2-0. Back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Cedric Mullins. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Here's the pitch. That's popped up. Urshela is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Now back, the designated hitter, Danny Henderson.
Next will be the designated hitter, Danny Henderson. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. The pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Torres scoops it up. And the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away
Up
now.
next for the Orioles, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
Ready now for Baltimore, Javier Baez. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. First delivery to him.
Ball 1, no strike.
Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
You could tell this guy's got great feel for all his stuff right now. To break out that nasty hammer right there, this guy's on point.
The 2-1. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there, because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at-bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
Fouled away.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And that's taken for strike 1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball.
Count for 2-1.
3-1.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they'd gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full.
3-2.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. (2-0) to the Yankees left fielder.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
2-0 count, and the pitch. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Tapped out in front of home. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 13, Joey Gallo.
Here's Joey Gallo now. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. Lifted the other way out to left center. And he'll pull this one down a step or two in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. Last half of the seventh here, and next it'll be the outfielder, Franmil Reyes. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
At the plate now, Narvaez lays off 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
3-0 pitch. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the 2nd walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work. And now in the box, Trey Mancini. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-0 home. Hit on the ground to 3rd. Reined in. LeMahieu for 1. On to Voit, an inning-ending double play. Nothing doing this time around for the O's as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Ready to begin the 8th, and striding forward the designated hitter, Miguel Andujar.
Always a tall task trying to rally back in the late innings, but I think this game could still turn quickly. A leadoff runner on base right here could be huge to get something going.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1.
Now this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Swing and a miss on the pitch outside. 1-2 now.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Lifted down the line in left. And that's in there. Base hit.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
To the plate now, Gary Sanchez. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the 0-1. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
These are the moments that don't always show up on the highlight film right here. Big spot. They have a chance right here. This guy mixes in a knock. They have a chance to get right back in this game. If not, if he grounds into a double play, it's pretty much over.
Here's another 1-2. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
And he fouls this one off. Andujar stands at second with no outs. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
The 3-2 one more time. And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
Well, he's been battling all game long and been a real warrior. But there's only so many pitches in an arm, no matter how tough he is. That walk may have been all the manager needs to see because he looks like he's done to me.
Here comes the Baltimore skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And the hook's coming with him as that'll be all for Max Scherzer. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Trevor Rosenthal comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. From the belt, the pitch.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
A 1-0 delivery.
Well, 2-0.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now sure would be a good time.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's given the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Got a piece. It's 2-2.
2 balls.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. So it's been a game of starting pitching so far. As on cue, we give you a look at our starter comparison for these 2 guys in our 2-0 ball game. Next for New York, Gio Urshela. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Now the first pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Rosenthal comes set. Here's the 0-1.
That's the ball.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
In the dirt here. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second.
Just a great at-bat there. That one-out double gets a run across, and now they've got runners at second and third and are one solid swing away from making this a real big inning.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the corner a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Santander waits on it, makes the catch, but the tying run breaks for the plate. Tag, and they nail him at home plate as the tying run is prevented from scoring. What a play to preserve the lead. Definitely worth another look as we head to break. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Michael King will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 73, Michael King.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And set to go is the switch-hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander.
The right fielder, Anthony.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Wind up and the 0-1. Ball 1. So the Bronx Bombers are looking for the sweep in this game, as we mentioned earlier, but trailing by 1, they're going to need to come from behind to do it.
This one's still well in striking distance. Only trailing by 1 going late on to the game. They just need a bloop and a blast or some kind of extra base hit. This one's far from over.
The 1-1. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Hey, Matty V, you know when you've got really good stuff, you look down at that strikeout total. Double-digit strikeouts in this one. He had swing and miss stuff right from the beginning.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. This one is launched. Look at this. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. Second home run early in the year, and the Orioles lead it by 2 now, 3-1.
You know, that's a huge home run at this point in the game. When you can tack on an extra run heading into the 9th, it's a big confidence boost to the whole team and pretty demoralizing to the opposition.
Into the box now, Donovan Solano. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. This one's blooped out toward right center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. Mateo will come on now and run here. At the plate, Cedric Mullins. Strike taken to throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
It's not easy to steal on a catcher that has a good arm, but he did just that and beats that throw at the second base.
Hit to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. And tack on one more, make it a 4-1 lead.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Danny Henderson. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
He's set. Here it comes. Mullins, base runner at first with 1 out. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Allen is there, 2 gone.
The batter, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
So next to hit is Javier Baez. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. He's running, and now they've got him picked off. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. We've played 8 full. The Orioles lead it 4-1. Jorge Mateo will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 26, Jorge.
Devin Williams takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. All set to start the 9th in this one, and coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Greg Allen.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Santander. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. There's a look at the final line for the Orioles starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Into the box, DJ LeMahieu. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Fastball well outside. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3. Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. Bases are empty. 1 3-0 pitch. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Stepping in next, Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. He's set and the pitch. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half, it's strike one. Max Scherzer in line for the victory, barring a late collapse here. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Now this guy's got some of the nastiest stuff in the game, and it is absolutely no fun for an offense to try and piece together any type of attack when he's throwing this stuff.
Here comes the 1-2. And it's fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Behind 0-2 now. Now this crowd of just over 21,000 are on their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, there's no doubt they have the last 5 games. They got the monkey off their back here with a win, and are hoping to build on that now.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Orioles took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Max Scherzer gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. Garrett Cole racked up 12 strikeouts, but still ends up taking the loss. Devin Williams wraps it up for the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Can't do nothing but love pressure. You won't know what we gonna do next time. You bought our ticket to check her. You wearing the best time. You trying to protect your chest, huh? You spend 70 on your biz, huh? That ain't sure that's for your biz, huh? You won't stop these heads from playing with you, huh? You won't run the...
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Orioles, 4 runs.